But just brute force him. Don't dick around with him. Just brute force him and be done with it. You have bigger fish to fry, like getting through that door so you can continue here. Yes, you can slide under those if you are so inclined. I probably should have slid under them and used the hard knuckle. But alas. And by this point, I did use the hard knuckle to what benefit it was. I suppose I should mention as a side note, the hard knuckle can be guided to some extent, up and down. It's not really all that useful, but there it is. Now this part is actually easier with the magnet missile, but for whatever reason I just didn't feel like using it. And as usually happens, I get fixated on dealing with one thing that really shouldn't even be an issue. But at least that time I didn't take a shit ton of damage as I sometimes am capable of. Now, for whatever reason, the Shadow Blade works against this fuck. And he is one of the easier bosses. Really, after he hits you that first time, he should never hit you again. Because you can actually jump over his ass because he's turning into that long penis of flame. Yeah. Don't be an asshole like me. Just do what works. Do what works. Save your energy. Save the frustration. Don't get too impatient. Really, this guy should be a cinch. And for the love of God, if you're fighting the first robot master in an area and you're low on life, just use a fucking energy tank. Just bite the bullet and use it. You don't want to have to play through these levels again. These levels, the redesign of these levels, for me, is a very weak aspect of the game, because I hate the redesigns. There's no joy in going through them. In fact, the levels themselves were relatively boring to me in the outset. So having to play through them again with more difficulty did not really inspire joy as it should have, and is another strike against the game to me.